Today we are going to talk about or discuss about pricing in rural marketing. Pricing in rural marketing. Among the four A's of rural marketing: affordability, availability, awareness, and acceptability. The major determinant of the consumption is affordability. So, we have four P's as a marketing mix, we have four A's to understand the customers in a better way. Uh, and we four A's are affordability, availability, awareness, and acceptability. The major determinant of the consumption is among these four, affordability is the major determinant of the consumption. Affordability is the most important because if the product itself is not affordable, customer will not think ahead. Customer will not think of buying that particular product, or not even think of what kind of benefits it will provide. So uh, in the first place, we have to make the product affordable. Then only we can gain more market share, or we can increase the sale. Affordability is in turn determined by two factor: income of the consumer and prices of the products or services. So affordability has two components, like income of the consumer. If the income of the consumer is not good, so they will not purchase our product. If they don't have disposable income with them, they will not buy our product. And second is the price of the product or price of the service. So these two components are to be given more focus while studying affordability. So our target market is the people who has good income to purchase our product, and our target market will be a segment where the price of the products or services i- are uh, are under their buying capacity or purchasing capacity. The prices of the products and services are good enough, reasonable enough to convince the customer to make buying decision. As such, corporate enterprises are adopting a two-pronged approach of boosting incomes from the rural markets through development, marketing, and by adopting pricing policies and methods that make products affordable. So, uh, in order to sell the products to the rural market, first of all, rural market we have to develop, because it is underdeveloped, and most of the people, they don't have a lot of uh, disposable income, as they don't have good employment. They are totally dependent on agriculture. So first of all, we have to develop the market, develop the rural area, and second, we have to price product in a reasonable way so that these people can afford the products. Significance of the pricing as an element of marketing mix has increased with the recent trends like market fragmentation, saturation, intercategory competition, debranding, customization, value conscious consumption. So nowadays we see what we see in the market is there is a lot of competition. Market has fragmented into small categories, and there are a lot of companies catering to each category. And in urban areas, you will see in all the categories there is a saturation. Then there is intercategory competition. We have rebranding, we have customization, we see value conscious consumption. So all these things are happening in the market, so we need to deal with all these things. If we want to make progress, we have to have solution for all these things. These things might favorably impact us, or adversely impact us. The future may witness more price wars than brand wars if the marketers fail to learn new lessons of value added marketing. So if rather than having brand competitions, in the future we will have price competition if we don't understand the value of uh, value that product is adding to the customer's life, or how that product is going to solve the problem of the customers. So how much value we are adding to the uh, to satisfy the customers. So if we are not understanding the value of the product or value of the service, or if we don't understand how much value we are adding into the life of the customers, then we probably end up with having price wars, price competitions, and brand will not be a significant uh, entity itself to be given, to be considered, to be given preference. So good brands are built on value only. So we must understand value first. Now, concept and pricing, significance of the pricing. The price represents the market value of the product or service. So price is nothing but it will represent the market value of the product or service. It can be expressed in a monetary and non-monetary terms. So it can be defined in the monetary terms. Sometimes it cannot be defined in the monetary terms, so they define it in non-monetary terms. The price of the product is significant for the following reasons. It indicates the market value of the product. It reconciles supply and demand forces and achieves equilibrium. So price is very important to have equilibrium in supply and demand forces. So it should not happen that tomorrow you will not, you will because prices are low, tomorrow you will not find any milk products in the market, or the milk products are too much costly, and supply is too much, that people are not buying, or there are a lot of stocks piling up, or because of poor supply and demand management, either the products, this milk products or FMCG products are, or agriculture products are perishable. So they might get perished, or they might get get lost, get wasted. They might be wasted if we do not set right prices, and if we do not have right equilibrium of supply and demand. Price gives an image to a product. So whenever you listen to price of the particular product, you create image of that product in your mind. The price of that product is low, then you will think that that product is inferior, and if the price of the product is more, you will think that that product is superior, or of high quality, luxurious, or uh, class product. Generally, high price goods are considered to be high quality product. Price is a major tool of marketing in designing offers for consumers and major force in competitive battle. So while designing offers, or designing sales promotion schemes, price is very important. Major force in competitive battle. So the competition will be uh, if you want to defeat your competitors, the price is very good options for you, or price is very good uh, competitive advantage for you. Or price is a weapon where at any point of time you can decrease the sales of the competitors and increase your sales for your products and services. Prices of the goods purchased and used by the consumers help determine their status. Price Prices of the goods purchased and used by consumers help determine their status. So if a consumer is purchasing any, suppose, Chinese mobile, or which is, you have not heard of that company earlier, and sometimes you might purchase a product which is locally manufactured mobile, and the person who, the next to you, that a person is carrying iPhone. So the person who is carrying iPhone, having iPhone, his status will increase. His people's perception about that person who is having iPhone will increase, will be more. And the person who is having normal phone, or the Chinese phone, or the local manufactured phone, his status will be lower. So products prices will determine the status of consumers also. Status of They will determine the status of the product, but they will also determine the status of consumers. To sum up, price symbolize quality, value, status, and lifestyle for the comparison among buyers. So, what all symbolize price is quality of the product, quality of the customers, value of the product to the customers, status of the customers and status of the products, and what kind of lifestyle uh, customer want, that will be also uh, dependent on what kind of products he is purchasing. It provides signals by which potential buyers and sellers can rationally decide how to allocate their scarce. So, depending on the price or at what price your product is being purchased, will decide how much financial resources an organization has to utilize. So, depending on the profitability, we can allocate the resources, especially financial resources. Pricing policy is one of the integral components of the marketing mix policy of the enterprise. So in the marketing mix policy, we decide product mix, price mix, promotion mix, and distribution mix. So out of that, price mix is more important. Price decisions are important for the following reasons. To determine the level of demand the product have, so depending on the price, you can understand the demand of the product. If a price is more, then demand for that product is more, and the price is low, demand for that product is low. To generate sales revenue, profit for the firm. So price is the only P among the four P's, or only component which will generate sales revenue, profit, stay competitive in the market. So price will help you to stay competitive in the market. Pricing at the product life cycle. Pricing decisions are influenced by the stages of the product life cycle: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. Pricing decisions are influenced by the stages of the product life cycle. So introduction phase will have different kind of pricing, growth phase will have different kind of pricing, maturity phase will have different kind of pricing, decline phase will demand for different kind of pricing. Introduction. In the introduction stage, a company has two options: scheming prices and penetration pricing. So we know that what is scheming prices and what is penetration pricing. Many companies at the time of introduction favor setting high prices to scheme the cream. Suppose take the example of iPhone or Mercedes Benz. They want to enter into they want to sell their product, newly launched model. So they will initially they will go with the high price, because rich people will purchase that product, so they can benefit with high profit. They can set high profit margin for that product, per product, because their products are with the latest technology, with advanced technology. So we can generate a lot of profit per unit. After that, after 3 4 months, after 6 months, what you can do, you can slightly lower the prices and go to the another income segment, maybe probably upper middle class. First you cater to the high net worth individual and rich class, and then you go for the upper middle class, and then again you generate some kind of profit. And after next 6 months or 3 months, you go for the middle class, and you reduce the prices, and then again you can generate the profit, and then finally you can go for the lower middle class. So in this way, this is the way how luxurious products, or the class companies, or uh, the companies who are into advanced technology, luxurious products, quality products, they generate profit through screaming pricing. Over time, the scheme price is lowered successively in steps, so that product may slide down the demand curve to pick up the other price segments. Technology products such as mobile phones and their services started off at higher prices. So mobile cars, advanced cars, they wherever you find the advanced technology, they will start with the high prices, and slowly they will come to the lower income by reducing the price. In course of time, market expansion as well as technological and managerial innovation has led to a fall in the prices. In course of time, market expansion as well as technological and managerial innovation has led to fall in prices. So we keep on getting more innovation. We keep on innovating more. We keep on getting more managerial concept. We keep on expanding our market. We keep on improving our technology. The next technology comes, the earlier technology will be outdated, so its price will be lowered. So in this way, the after some time, the once the new technology comes, the existing technology becomes outdated, and there will be, you will see fall in the prices of existing technology when new technology comes in. Penetration, suppose tomorrow you get the 5G mobiles. So the price of the 3G, 4G, 2G mobiles will drastically reduce because there will be less buyers, and nobody would like to go for these kind of mobiles. Everybody would like to switch to 5G mobiles. So uh, this is the example where with the introduction of new technology, the old technology products prices will fall. The penetration is chosen when the market is highly price sensitive. Penetration is chosen when the market is highly sensitive. Particularly, Indian market is highly sensitive for the price. So in you see, day by day we see there is fall of the prices, fall of the prices of the products or services. And a low price stimulates the market growth, and the more, because we have a lot of population, we have untapped market, we have unsaturated market. So as soon as we decrease the price, we will get more customer, we will get more growth in the market. The product introduced at lower prices may be upgraded to offer premium quality product version to high income segment. So initially, those companies who have entered with the lower price uh, tag, they will keep on providing premium quality products. They will add some features, they will add good packaging, they will give some kind of warranty and associated services, and they will increase the price, and they will cater to the high income segment. Upgradation of the Lifebuoy by HUL is example, a classic example of the product that penetrated the rural market at lower prices. So HUL initially introduced Lifebuoy with less price. It was carbolic soap, and it is prepared for the mass customers. The price was very less, and so in decline, after in decline phase, Lifebuoy was upgraded with adding some more features, and it was giving same kind of feature that the premium soap is giving. And so they also uh, they also targeted the upper income groups by re-engineering Lifebuoy soap. In course of time, it is upgraded, and improved quality versions are offered to match the expansion expectation of the rural consumers. In course of time, it is upgraded, and improved quality versions are offered to the match the expectation of the rural consumers. In course of time, market expansion as well as the technology and managerial innovations has led to fall in prices. So as if you get a new technology, uh, as new technology comes in, you will see the fall in the prices of the older or existing technology. Penetration is chosen when market is highly price sensitive, and a low price stimulates the market growth. So countries like India, where customers are on customers needs value for money products, and they are price sensitive, so we have to decrease the price and increase the market growth. The product introduced at a lower prices may be upgraded to offer premium quality. Product introduced at lower prices may be upgraded to offer premium quality product versions to high income segments. So we discussed the Lifebuoy soap, uh, which were considered as a product for the poor people or the lower middle class. So in the decline stage, they upgraded Lifebuoy to for the high income groups. In course of time, it is upgraded and improved quality versions are offered to match expectations of rural customers. Marketers make mistakes in their choices. Many durables like mobile handsets, and services, air coolers, vacuum cleaners, TV started with the higher prices and penetrated the market with lower prices. So if you see the consumer durable industry, they start with the high prices and they start decreasing prices after that. So this is price skimming strategy. Product like Maggie noodles, Vicks, Vaporub, with Rin detergent penetrated market with introductory lower prices and later went up with the price ladder. So FMCG products, if you see, they start with the lower prices for the acceptability. Once the product is acceptable, then they start increasing the prices. The growth, the price are mostly maintained at the same level. In growth phase, you see the we start getting a lot of customers, so they don't want to play with the price, so prices are maintained at the same level. The changes may be initiated depending upon the competition and consumer response. Changes may be initiated depending upon the competition and consumer resources, but they would like to maintain the same level. But if there is more competition, or if there is a good consumer response or bad consumer response, depending on that situation, they also they have to, they are forced to make the changes in the prices. Attracted by the opportunities, competitors may enter the market. So when your company and your products are growing, so looking at that, your competitors may enter into that market by launching some other products and services. To mitigate the competition, low price product marketers may consider introducing high price models to attract the premium segment, while high price models marketers may launch low price varieties. So whatever if you are a class product manufacturing company, luxurious product manufacturing company, so you will first of all introduce product with a high price, then you will go for the low price. And if you are a company for the mass people, or you want to cater to the poor people, then you start with the lower price products, and then you keep on upgrading that product for the higher income group. Maturity, in maturity phase, price brand was commenced during the stage. So in maturity, everybody is aware of your growth, and you are earning a lot of profit out of that. So by that time, technology is also older, so competitors start entering into that segment, that category, and competition is huge. Competitors will launch offensive attacks on the pioneer, and the pioneer tries to retaliate and build markets by innovations and price related promotions. So you have options like you for go for the innovation, you can go for the schemes, various offers, promotional schemes, and you can decrease also price, you can give discount, and you want to retain your market share. One must be careful in employing sales promo tools that reduce prices. But if you are using sales promotion tool, you have to be cautious, because people become habitual to that price, and when you remove that sales promotion scheme, then people will not buy your product. Such measures may hurt the quality image of the product. Again, if you are using a sales promotion scheme for to reduce the price, giving some cash discount, then people may think that the quality of the product may not be good. Decline, when the sales show continuous it happened in the in case of Splendor. Initially Splendor was priced at more, but in the maturity phase, the price was slightly decreased, so people thought that its spare parts are not genuine and the quality is been lowered, so they moved to the Pulsar. Decline, Pulsar and other good bikes. Decline, when sales continues to decline, sell shows continuous decline, marketers have two options. In decline phase, we have two options like re-engineering, like Lifebuoy did, or terminate the product, or stop the production, like we have Maruti 800, we have Nano, then we have Santro, we have Qualis from Toyota, Pricing strategy, the affordability challenge. Affordability is the most important concern in the rural market. So rural market, they have less income or disposable income. So we know that affordability is the is one of the most important thing to be taken care of. Rural consumers have low incomes and an orientation for simple living guided by the simple principles of economy and saving. So rural people, we know that they live simple life, and their inclination is towards saving. Whatever they earn, a major chunk of their earning they save. The challenge to rural marketers can be understood by the distribution of the rural people by income categories. Challenge to rural marketers can be understood by the distribution of rural people by income categories. So we, in order to sell the product, we must understand the income of various income groups in the rural market. It is evident that the middle and low income categories are large and are either value conscious or price conscious. So middle class and lower middle class are huge in numbers, and they are value conscious, and they are price conscious, price sensitive people. Competition based pricing methods. So there are few types of pricing methods. Leadership pricing, leader pricing. Some product items may be priced low to attract customers and to generate more overall demand for other items. So if you have range of various products, out of that your flagship product or the best products, you will reduce the price to so that more customers are attracted towards your company organization, and in addition to the best product, they will also make purchase of other products. Competitive pricing. Competitive pricing. Competitive pricing, it matches the market prices of the competitors. It is reactive. So we check the price of the competitors, and we set the same price as per our competitor. Going rate pricing, follow the crowd or leader. Firm prices its products at the same level or below the price of leading competitors. So we see what is price going on in the market, and we set the same pricing. Sealed bid pricing. Sealed bid pricing, you must be knowing that in government companies, they if they want any supply of the products, or they want any services, they will ask for the tenders, and tender will give the description of quality of the product, quality of the services, and all the details, and at the end they will also mention the price. And whoever has less price with good quality, the tender will be given to that particular person or the firm. In industrial marketing, open or closed bid are invited. Firms quote their prices anticipating what the competitor would quote. Demand based pricing methods. Discrimination or differential or variable or flexible. Products are sold at two or more prices based on the segment, product form, image, location, and time. So depending on customer segment, product form, image, location, and time, we differentiate or discriminate pricing. Like you sell the product in city areas, metro areas at higher prices, and in lower in a rural area, you sell the product at lower prices. Perceived value. The price is estimated and employed based on the perceived value of each component of the product. So suppose you want to buy a laptop. So you will see the configuration, then you will calculate the price of each component and value of that each component, and depending on particular component's value, you will decide one price. Psychological. Based on the attitudes of the consumers in quality price relationships, high price indicates high quality, odd prices convey the notion of discount or bargain, and reference prices, a price on an average considered right for a product, are determined. So we have some psychological some conventions, like high price indicates high quality, low price indicates low quality, and if the price is odd, like 49, 99, 159, 199, then we feel that discount is been given or price has been reduced significantly. So the use of such a psychological uh, characteristics of the customers are used. Value pricing to generate value satisfaction to customers. Everyday low pricing charges low prices on all days. High low pricing charges higher prices on everyday basis. Lower prices during special promotion period. So we know that everyday low prices is available at DMart, Big Bazaar, then various malls like we have Star Bazaar, Reliance Trend, more. So if you go to these retail outlets, these malls, you will find that they are giving everyday low prices. And some good retail outlets like Pantaloon and other, they will generally maintain the normal prices, but on special festival and events, they will reduce the prices. Like 15th August, 26th January, Diwali, festivals, they will reduce the prices or they will give the discounts. Now income distribution, as we have said, in order to sell the product to the rural customers, we must understand the income group in rural areas. So above 3 lakhs, we have 80 million people in rural urban area, 36 million in rural area. From 1.5 to 3 lakhs, we have 1 crore 19 lakhs people in urban area, 1 crore 11 lakhs in rural area. 75,000 to 1.5 lakh annual income, 84 million in urban area, 2 crore 39 84 lakhs, 8 crore 40 lakhs in urban area, 23 crore in rural area. In less than 75,000 rupees income per annum, we have 4 crore 90 lakhs, and in rural area 42 crore. So you can see that 75 to 1 lakh and below 75 income group, we see maximum rural population. Now consumer categories: quality conscious uh, are the people who has income more than 1.5 lakhs per annum, and they are belong to very rich category in rural area. Value conscious are between 45,000 to 1 lakh 50,000, and that is middle class consuming class. And price conscious are the climbers, 22,000 to 45,000 per annum. Aspirants are 60,000 16,000 to 22,000, they are aspirants, and below 16,000 they are destitute. So looking at this category, you will understand what kind of products to be sold or can be purchased by these income groups. The challenge to rural marketers is to provide market offers that consist of products that are reasonably good in quality and low in price. The challenge involves balancing the two important goals of modern corporate enterprise: profit and corporate social responsibility. So we have to also maintain the profit of the organization, and we have to do CSR activities also. Another important finding is that rural consumers are basically against the credit. So rural people do not like to purchase the products on the credit. They would like to purchase on in the sale, in the cash. Mayank Parikh, Maruti Suzuki executive officer, said that 80% vehicles are financed by taking loans, EMI, credit card in urban area. But in rural area, 60% of the products, they are purchased with cash price. So 20% cash payment is done in the rural, in the urban area, while 60% cash payment is done in rural area. So that's it for the pricing in rural marketing. Thank you.